Hi guys, it's TayMay, and today we are going to be reviewing the very popular Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. This is a play. This is actually the script, and the edition I have is the special rehearsal edition script. I don't know exactly what that means, but, you know, it's special, so, you know, what could be better than special? This is, of course, by J.K. Rowling. However, because it is a play, it is also in collaboration with John Tiffany and Jack Thorne. Jack Thorne, of course, I believe, is the director. They put the script in a book because the play itself was only going to be performed in London. Decided to publish the script as a book for all the fans that could not make it out to London to see the play, or who don't have the money, who, you know, whatever the case may be. I got my copy for the very reasonable price of $23.99. The inside cover of the book says $29.99, so of course for $25 with tax, that was very reasonable. Excusez-moi. Do y'all really need out? Go. Go on. Go on. Go get the squirrel. But I started the book whenever I woke up on Sunday. I was very, very intrigued because the book starts off right where the epilogue in the 7th book ends, or the epilogue in the movie, whenever, you know, the kids of Harry and Ron and Hermione and Ginny and Draco, they're all boarding the train. The script is broken up into 4 acts, and I believe that is very normal for a play. I think it might be a little long. I think normally there's 3 acts, but there's 4 in this one, and it's split up into 2 parts, so the first 2 acts are in the first part, and blah blah blah. But there's 4 acts, and there are many, many scenes. The acts are fairly lengthy. I think each act is like the length of about 2 basic chapters of what J.K. Rowling used to put in the Harry Potter books. The scenes are very good with separating conversations and settings, which normally is the case for plays. I didn't really get very confused. I got confused at one part, but that was mostly because it was like 2 characters talking at the same time, and it was hard for my brain to distinguish, like, who was talking, but I feel like that would have been resolved completely if I had been actually there watching the play. The ending is very satisfying. I mean, I personally thought that the ending was really, really fast. Like, you're reading all these things that are happening. Oh, just drop on the floor. That's cool. Anyway, so the ending goes really, really fast. Like, in the last 4 scenes is, out of, like, 50-something scenes out of 4 acts, you know. The ending is really, really fast. It's like watching a 1-act play. Like, if you're a theater kid, or if you've ever, like, been to a 1-act play, it's like they're always a tragedy because everybody dies, and that's the only way to end a play in 1 act, is for everybody to just die. Now, I'm not saying that's what happens here, because it's not. You know, not everybody dies, and it's, you know, a happy ending, of course, because it has to be, and the kids have to be happy, and blah, blah, blah. But the ending is really fast-paced, and it kind of, like, I felt like I was kind of robbed of, like, actually getting the full experience of a full and satisfying ending. I feel like the ending was, you know, great, and I thought that it was warranted, and I thought that, you know, everything that happened, you know, made sense and everything, but I feel like it could have been stretched out a little bit more. Like, they took too much time writing everything else in the beginning, and then they were like, oh crap, we gotta end this somewhere. That's just my personal thought on it. Of course, some people may think differently, and, you know, that's perfectly fine, to each his own. One thing that I thought was really unlike J.K. Rowling was that the ending became sort of predictable. Now, of course, like in the Harry Potter books, you know, the ending was technically always happy, but at the same time, like, people died that you didn't want to die, like Sirius died, and Tonks and Remus died, and Fred died, and, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, she deliberately, like, would make you have an attachment to these characters, and then she, like, got rid of them, and that's something that I never would have expected, because normally in reading kids' books, and technically Harry Potter is kids' books, it's geared towards children, but most children's books do not do that, so I felt that a lot of the things that she did in the Harry Potter series were unexpected. However, in the play, I feel like the ending was kind of predictable, and no major characters died or anything like that, and it's kind of unlike her. It's unlike her in the sense that there wasn't any huge surprise. It was more like just a regular story with a little twist. Which is fine, you know, I still think it was good and I still like it. It's not wow or anything like that. The ending isn't super unpredictable or anything like that. Overall, I am, you know, satisfied with how they did the story and how everything came together. However, I am not satisfied that the story is completely closed. I am not satisfied that this is the last of the Harry Potter name we're going to hear. I feel like they left it open so that if J.K. Rowling ever wanted to come back and write another book, or if she wanted to collaborate a movie or another play or something like that, then, you know, she has full advantage and full right to, because nothing is finitely closed. I don't even know if that's the right word. I don't know. Whatever. That could just be my Potter nerd glimmer of hope that, you know, it's not all over. But, you know, that's just my opinion of things. If you have never read the Harry Potter books, you know, I'm not gonna, like, say that you should or anything, but, I mean, I think it's a rite of passage for people my age and even older. Like, just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you can't live that fantasy again. Like, just the complete and devastating amount of hate that is going around in the world. Like, I don't understand why adults wouldn't want to escape for a little bit and just find that peace and that sense of fantasy in a book. And if you've ever felt like, you know, that book is for kids or something like that, like, don't. Because I'm young, but I'm not a kid. I don't let what people say about other series, you know, affect what I read, because it's my enjoyment and it's my moment to get away from the world for a little bit. So, honestly, I think that this is an amazing way to escape from the world for a little bit. So, you know, if fantasy isn't really your thing, then that's fine, but, you know, you're watching this video for a reason, so I think that this is definitely a book/script to pick up and read. Even if you've only ever seen the movies, you'll still have enough knowledge to pick up on some of the things that they're talking about in the script. I think it's a great read, and even though, you know, it's not like the big finish I was thinking it was gonna be, like, it's still something that I think that any kid who has read Harry Potter, like, you should read this, because it is definitely like a new step, and it marks a new generation, I think. Yeah. If you haven't read it, or if you are currently reading it, or if you have already read it, just let me know what you think down in the comments, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is my first book review. I thought, you know, what better book review to do than Harry Potter, because I started reading books with Harry Potter, and now I want to start my YouTube channel with Harry Potter. So, in that spirit, thank you so much for watching my video, and if you'd like to, please subscribe. I also have links to my Weebly website, my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and yeah, so thank you so much, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.